Hi. Today we're talking about Ethereum hitting $5,000 yet again from a previous video of mine. Now there is one person from a fund saying it's going to hit $2,500 by the year of 2019. Now there is another individual who's very influential. He's working at the fund currently. He is the Reddit co-founder and he's saying something crazy, that Ethereum will hit $15,000 by the end of this year. My name is Mike Kubera. Let's get down to the bottom of this. Welcome to Ethereum. A lot of people were laughing about Ethereum, especially when it was approaching $200 and it was around the $300 price range. It fell from $1,400, a peak where in cryptocurrencies, yes, it gets very volatile, but every time people laugh about Bitcoin, it's like, oh no, it crashed to $10, it crashed to $100, crashed to $1,000. What's the next thing? It's gonna crash to $10,000, $50,000. This has been going on for quite some time. Ethereum is the smaller but better version of Bitcoin, in my opinion. It's not really a version of Bitcoin, it's its rival. Anyways, you know what I mean. Bitcoin inspired Vitalik to come up with something better. There's a lot of people that are working on Ethereum's blockchain, and that is why the Reddit co-founder firmly believes that it's going to hit $15,000 and Bitcoin $20,000 this year. Now, everybody's throwing out their predictions out there. And the large part of this is that they just want to be known and they want their prediction out there. And if they're right, cool, everyone's going to think they're a genius. It's an ego thing. Do I actually think it's going to hit $15,000? Yes, but not in the time frame that this co-founder has given it in. Mr. Alexis Ohanian is now part of a hedge fund managing over $250 million worth of assets. So he is a pretty nice entrepreneur to take a prediction from, but that doesn't mean much. You can have a billionaire come out, for example, Warren Buffett, and he's against Bitcoin because he doesn't understand it, and he doesn't really care to understand it because he's already a billionaire. If he was to invest into Bitcoin, he would actually probably make less money than he's currently making with his stock portfolio. There's certain people out there that are looking to be the best in something. They want to dominate, and for Bitcoin, the wave is too late. With Ethereum, there's a little bit more chance due to the fact that there's so many projects on it, and it is in a lesser state than Bitcoin currently in terms of market cap valuations. There's thousands of ERC-20s out there. Most of them are scams, and a lot of people are saying that 90% of them or more are going to fall. It's going to be this big bubble. But regardless of where you look, a lot of individuals do agree that there's going to be a couple coins that come out on top. They're going to stay there, and whoever's in charge of that, whoever's investing into these companies, well, they're going to be the next rich if they're not already rich. With Ethereum and Ethereum-like copycats, for example, the Chinese and the Japanese ones, as people like to refer to them, Neo and Cardano, and we also have EOS where it's creating its own blockchain. It's not like Ethereum, but all these projects where you have an individual blockchain that's different from another, you have hundreds or thousands of projects that are either currently on it or want to be on it. You start looking at these projects a little bit more seriously because you understand that there's a big potential with this. Now, regardless of the person's experience and how much money he has, and even if he's the founder of his own coin, everybody has biases. Everybody wants to say something to sway another person, especially in cryptocurrency. So you have to understand that this person saying $15,000 is invested heavily into Ethereum. He's quite easily swayed by his own garbage in his head. And sure, he might be a millionaire, but he wants to make plenty millions more. So if he says, oh my God, it's going to be $15,000, that is the Trump method, where Trump comes out, he doesn't care, he's not going to apologize. If the prediction's wrong, whatever, because even if it gets close, he's going to be like, well, I got close, that's all that matters. And if he fails completely, he moves on to the next thing. Now, whenever someone says something out outrageous like that, it is a huge look at me. But if it's starting to catch on a little bit because, oh wow, Ethereum's heading up towards $1,000. Oh, maybe it's going to hit a $2,000 peak pretty soon. Oh boy, maybe that $15,000 doesn't sound so outlandish anymore. Now what that means is the law of attraction. People are going to get emotional. There's going to be FOMO, fear of missing out. You're going to have a lot of investors throwing in money. And yeah, eventually we will see the price rising. I think there's going to be definitely more usage cases, a lot more companies trying to make their Ethereum tokens. And Vitalik's latest sharding solution should definitely help out, at least a little bit. There are conferences, unlike Bitcoin. I mean, okay, Bitcoin finally has its little thing going, but Ethereum has a bunch of developers that are all about Ethereum. We will look at another perspective. Nigel Green of DeVere Group. He is a fund manager, and he said that Ethereum will hit a reasonable $2,500 by next year. I firmly believe that it's going to surpass $2,000, $2,500. I'm even one of the crazier ones that think it might hit $5,000 by this year, because out of almost all the coins out there, the ones that I particularly have an interest in is EOS, Ethereum, Neo, Cardano, all those that are similar to one another. I mean, they offer different solutions and they're targeting different markets, but again, it's the stuff that other people want to get onto, because as soon as you're a king, you're dominating, you're the best in your region, whatever that region may be, others will do whatever it takes to align with you. I mean, they might try and take you down, but thanks to competition, Vitalik and all these founders of these coins understand that they constantly need to improve. I just wish Dan from EOS would improve Steemit a little bit more, but that's something else. Anyways, now that we're supposedly coming out of a bear market, I want you to understand that no matter what you hear out there, you have to be wary. If you would like to invest and you see some good opportunities, please research them. And if you have some extra money to throw in, go slowly. If you make some money, don't get too greedy. Don't want like, oh, 100x returns immediately. Oh, Lambo, 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 Lambo. Take it easy, forget about your friends, forget about society, just focus on 10% gains, 10% sell, okay, go again, 10% sell, okay, go again. Whatever your strategy is, remember, this is going to be a good year, but only if you make it that way. My name is Mike or Kubera. Regardless of whatever the price at the end of the year this will be with Ethereum, please look at the past and understand that it does not determine what's going to happen in the future. Nobody has a clue of what they're talking about, especially someone on YouTube. But my opinion is just don't get swayed too easily. It's a good thing that a lot of these people are predicting high. I'm going to lean more onto the side of positivity, optimism, because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm kind of forced to be on that side because we all want to make some money, right? And whatever you decide to do, make sure you enjoy it, because we don't have that many years to live on this beautiful planet Earth. So if you're investing, great. If you like it, superb. If you hate it, if you're super stressed out about it though, there's so many more things you could do with cryptocurrencies if that's something you're truly passionate about. And if you hate cryptocurrencies, why are you even here, bro? There's a lot of great opportunities out there, not just for buying, but for job offers and other individual things you can think of. Maybe you're going to create your own company. I wish you all the best of luck. See you back maybe tomorrow.